Hi Aries, so this will be your reading for March. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, check your rising, moon, or Venus sign. There may be messages for you there, okay? Alright, other than that, I hope you're doing well. And we'll see what this reading shows for you for March. Alright, so I have two. Loyal heart and observer. So there's someone that you're viewing as very compatible with you. They may be an air sign, okay? Doesn't have to be. You're just really watching and seeing if this is something that you're compatible to, someone that you're compatible to. If you're in a relationship already, you may be reevaluating things at this time. Let's see where this reading goes. Yeah, building blocks. The sense I get is that there's actually someone that you're viewing as like someone that you could build a solid foundation with. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so when I cut the deck right now, you're kind of exploring your options, but there is someone here that you see as very compatible with you. You can build a solid foundation with, right? This is like the Four of Wands card in this deck, so happy home, happy family, happy community, a really good union of some kind. There's someone that you view in this way. You're still not quite committed to this process, is the sense that I'm getting. You're still looking into other adjacent possibilities. You're just observing right now, but you see what I'm noticing here is like this telescope is looking at the moon with these two stars, right? And these two came out together. It's like you could see yourself with this person, okay? You could see yourself with this person. You have a sense of who they really are, but you're just observing at this time. You're still thinking about this. You're still pondering on this. So they may be at a distance from you. Additionally, there may be something that you need to close out, some type of cycle, in order for this to move forward. You're nervous about this. You're totally nervous about this. They may be too. Interesting. Let's see what else comes out. Yeah, it's like you know that this was, the divine stepped in for this, right? You know, this was delivered to you. In other words, like you manifested this, but it still seems like there's something in the way. There's a block still. Something either needs to be closed out, or it's like an inner fear that needs to be addressed. Maybe with the root chakra, as we do have the red in the background here. It's not at the forefront. Notice it's in the background, right? It's not completely hindering you, but it's there. So it's something to take notice of. Yeah, you're making a choice. Definitely. Let's see. Unexpected visitors. Sometimes this has to do with triggers, right? And that's causing that like that root chakra issue where you're feeling anxious about moving forward with this. That needs to be closed out in order for this to go anywhere. All right, but you're kind of like peeking around the corner. It's like you want things to move forward, but you're nervous. Sorry for laughing, it's kind of a cute energy. Yeah, as I was, before I even saw this card, as I was saying, you want things to move forward, but you're a little bit nervous. See how, again, the red in the background? That's a recurrent theme in this reading. The red in the background, right? The red in the background. You're nervous. But you're strategizing, you're planning and strategizing. You want to make an offer to this person. whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. You want to make an offer to this person. You want movement, but you also know that it's going to come in divine timing. You're trying to be patient with this, and you're trying to build the strength to have patience. It's like a push and pull type energy that I'm getting with this reading. Like, you definitely want movement. You may be doing like the Leo also. And that's what this is too, right? Like divine alchemy, this is like temperance. So this is also the card of Sagittarius. So a lot of fire for this reading too, and air so far. Well, earth too. No water yet, which is interesting, but we'll see how the reading goes. But you're trying to like balance these like push and pull energies. And that's also what I see here. And notice there's a black and white horse, right? It's like our shadow side and our light side, but it's like, you know that you manifested this, but there's like your shadow side right there, like that red in the background, right? Like your root chakra, kind of slowing you down a little bit. You're trying to be patient, but it's actually not that's holding you back. It's more like this inner sense of something else needs to be closed out for you to feel comfortable moving forward and grounded enough to offer like something solid to this situation, right? You're planning and strategizing about this, but I feel like it's mostly this holding you back at this time, because this is actually what you want. Interesting reading. Let's see, Aries. Yeah, you see this as you see the potential in this circumstance, right? This may have also been something that you manifested with a portal in like the past, but also how I'm seeing this is like March is going to be a big month because it's also like spring equinox. So that's also going to be another portal coming up in March. But you see the potential that this scenario has, 100%. You see it very clearly. There's a mental connection here with these two owls. There's great like wisdom and depth in terms of the mind in regard to this connection. You're aware of it. You're aware of it. You see that? But I also feel like you're thinking too much. Had too much to think, right? Let's see. Aries March. Going forward, this is what you want. That's reflected so many times here. Look at that path. There's a lot of yellow and green, right? So solar plexus and heart. Success. Look at this. We have building blocks, right? Success. And going forward, all in the upcoming energy for March. So whatever like has been hindering you or holding you back, I feel like you're gonna be able to close out that cycle. Because I think that you see the potential here. That's what I can see. As we had that potential card before. You're trying not to rush though, which is good. But there's also some hesitancy just based in some subconscious fears and anxiety. But yeah, success is indicated for you in this matter for March. It's your spirit animal. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. I feel like this is what you're trying to do, and it's still movement, right? You're like, I know I want to get there, but then it's like at a turtle's pace, right? Just because you have, you do have those other things kind of slowing you down a little bit. So embrace the in-between, right? Don't forget to enjoy the moment and be present. It's part of the path, right? It's part of the path. The in-between. Interesting. Okay. So this is the overall energy for the spirit animals. Be here now. Hummingbird spirit, right? Be in the present, be in the moment, be here now. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because we had that turtle spirit, but then the hummingbird spirit, it's like at a snail's, it's like you want movement forward, but then you're also refraining, but then you also have like some subconscious fears and anxiety holding you back. It's a very interesting energy. All right, so we have 3 here. Life is a mystery. Bobcat spirit. Stag spirit, take the lead. Okay. So this is Spirit's reminder for you to not just be passive observer all the time. So there's some action that is recommended on your part. And these 3 fell out together. I was only trying to get 1. So outer spirit, you're never alone. You're never alone. So in this observer mode, you may be feeling lonely, which is a normal part of being a human, okay? There's something that some type of connection, it could be romantic, it could be, something else, like friendship or business partner, something. I don't see business indicated here, so I feel like it's more like a connection with either like, it could be romantic, it doesn't have to be, it's leaning towards that. But yeah, you're never alone, right? And there's 2 otters here. Interesting. Let's see what tarot has. So normally I pull 5 and 8 came out for you. So we'll see. Let's use this one. Yeah, 4 of Cups. So there's like someone trying to get your attention, right? And you're just kind of like focusing on these cups here. You're like, oh man. You're kind of like resting, reflecting, and there's someone trying to show you something like, hey, look over here. There's a full cup right here. If you would just turn your head this way, right? But this is like anxiety, like kind of like sleepless nights, nightmares, bad dreams. I think you're just nervous to look at the cup. You're like maybe feeling you're not ready. I feel like deep down you are. You just kind of have to get through this, like, it's like your own mental block. It's your own mental block. Because the swords have to do with the mind, right? And cups have to do with emotion. So it's like your own mental block that is stopping this movement forward. Aries, yeah. See, Hangman, nothing's kind of happening at this time. Things are stagnant. Sun, you see happiness with this person. You see them as bright and sunny and someone that you could really, be happy with. Because this is all the good vibes. This is the happiest card in the deck, the Sun. Right? It's like happiness, joy, success, loyal heart. You like see it all with this person. It's very clear. And then Page of Swords came out, which this is the Page of Swords. This is like the spy card, right? Just watching and observing. This is the observer card, right? But again, the swords, which has to do with the mind. So that's what I was thinking, like with these 2 owls here, there's like a very strong connection, like mentally here. And you notice it, you're seeing it. Yeah. You're getting the message. You're getting the message. These just keep coming off the bottom at this point, right? Because the 8 of Wands has to do with quick action and messages. Communication, basically. So again, this person may be at a distance from you, or there may be something that you need to tell someone to close out a cycle in order to pursue this connection. I don't know if you're ready for that yet. It looks like you are, because we have 8 of Cups here, which is walking away from something that's not completely emotionally fulfilling. Walking away from something that's not completely emotionally fulfilling is the literal meaning of this card. And that's under unexpected visitors, okay? So there may be a cycle that you need to close out before you can pursue this connection that you view in this way. So going forward, Queen of Cups, So Queen of Cups is very intuitive, in tune with her emotions, kind of wears her heart on her sleeve, right? You want an emotionally healthy connection going forward. You don't want 8 of Cups. You want 10 of Cups, which is complete emotional fulfillment. You're not going to settle. You're not going to settle. That's the sense I get, right? But it does require walking away from something in order to go for that complete emotional fulfillment in a relationship going forward. King of Cups. Are you kidding me? Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying, right? So this is how we started the reading, Royal Heart, and this is the last of the tarot cards that I'm pulling. This is a divine connection. You know it. This is a divine connection. And you want something like this, right? You haven't had this in the past. You had that 8 of Cups energy, not 10 of Cups. You're not going to settle. You want 2 people in the relationship who are giving, in tune with their emotion, like emotionally intelligent, an emotionally healthy relationship. And this is a divine connection. Yeah, you're tired of the drama and the fighting. You may also have to, let's see. I feel like there's two messages with this card. Okay, one is this is how you may feel internally, like conflicted, and that's kind of like that push and pull energy that I was getting about movement with this connection. Like it's very clear you know what it is. It's very clear, but there's still some like inner turmoil that you have to deal with. But also, what you may be walking away from is this, and you want something more peaceful. You don't want this in your relationships, or like a cycle of this, right? Because like disagreements or disputes may come up, but it's like how you handle that. You want someone who's going to be able to emotionally and intellectually keep up with you in that regard. You want something like mature. You see it with this person. You see it with this person. Let me get Arrows of Love Oracle, because it does seem like this is the love reading. Yeah. Past life love. Feminine. Right? Past life love. So it's someone you've known before from a past life. You maybe recognize them. There's something that you have to say farewell to. Either that, or again, the distance is indicated here again. See the suitcase. In order to pursue this, it may require you walking away from something so that you actually are available. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you have to eject old footage. See that? Eject old footage. You and this person may be dreaming about each other, because the King and Queen of Cups are very like intuitive. It's like a spiritual connection, right? So you may be having dreams of this person. They may be having dreams of you. It's going to require releasing something. You'll know what I'm talking about. Or else it's going to go round and around on the carousel of karma. It may be it's just be a cycle that you're in. Yeah, this is something that can go long term. Yeah, key to my heart, love chords. Yep, you know it. Long term, key to my heart, love chords from past life. This is a past life divine connection. And you've been guided and protected. You manifested this. But you're still a little conflicted about it, because there's something that you have to release first. Okay, wow, that was really intense reading. I hope that helped you, Aries, for the month of March, and I'll check in with you next month.